We're limited for time this evening, so we're not taking any questions from the floor or comments. And if you see on your leaflet there, they've given most of you a pen. There's a space on there to write some questions down for the panel, which we'll have a question and answer panel after the break. And also, if you've got any ideas for future topics, you know, 5G, RSA, the bus service in Girlan, not being able to see your doctor face to face, or whatever, if you've got any topics that you'd like to put forward for future debate, discussion here, then please pop them down on the back of the sheet and hand them in, or leave them on the table, or leave them over there for me. So we respectfully ask that you don't interrupt or heckle, you know, or whatever. So this is a platform for free speech, and it's for the sharing of information for the benefit of our communities. But it's not a platform for anger or negativity. And I know there's been a lot of anger, a lot of negativity, a lot of confusion over the last 3 years. And we want to, community is really important, and it's the foundation of being human. Being human is, gathering together in community. No, we actually, our brains actually gather together. Our brains are all gathering together here now. And in actual fact, we're all firing in the same neural pathways. So that's why you get that great feeling when you are mixing with people with like minds. You buzz off it. So we stand together in unity for good. This is really what we're doing. And so anyone seeking to disrupt that for any reason whatsoever, we'll ask them politely to leave. So what is COF and why are we here? Well, the last 3 years has seen a marked change in our world, I'm sure you agree. At almost every level, personal level, at a community level, and nationally and even globally. And changes have come thick and fast. Lots of changes. Just not being able to mix, having these things over our faces, whatever. Some people wore them, some people didn't, but whatever, that has divided us. Just merely having your face covered like this means that our brains are not receiving all the cognitive input that they're designed to do, and we're social creatures. That's why we love community. So it seems that some of these changes that are coming might even be irreversible. That's how it feels. So the ability for the man and the woman on the street to freely question and comment on the narrative has been suppressed, and this is becoming ingrained now and systemic. And almost without realising it, an aura of separation, division and confusion has become the norm. And we've been systematically cut off from our means of standing together and working together to shape our world. And let's be honest, many of us have been feeling that there's something not quite right with our society these days. And a call to do something positive about this has come directly from the community mainly through Yanto, through Sharon. People have said things to me. I'm sure people have said things to all of you here. So that's how the concept of this open forum has come about. We are a space, a platform for people to stand up and have their issues discussed, to learn about things, and we hope that ultimately we'll be able, if things need changing, we'll be able to lobby for change. We're not a political organisation. We're not affiliated to any political party, and we're not religious in any way. We are just part of the people, just the same as you are. We're absolutely transparent, and we are equal. And we exist to facilitate the transparent and truthful exploration of, discussion of, and education on issues and topics of concern to our local communities. So a couple of the topics which have been brought to Yanto's attention are things like lack of dentists, food production, the disconnect between agencies and the general public, the empty shops in the high street, the fact that youth services are not running the way they used to. So we can't instigate change or support initiatives unless we first have an understanding of the topic. And that's why we ultimately see, this ultimately as the remit of COF, to facilitate debate and education and action for change directly by members of the community ourselves, people out there. And so feeling helpless and hopeless should be a thing of the past, and we hope to make that so. So turning to your leaflets, I'm sure you've all seen on the back there, you'll see the running order for the evening, and as I said, it's our first forum, and we've chosen a couple of topics that Janto's going to present off the top of his head and off his computer, which are of interest to the community. And we've got two visiting speakers. We've got Warren Lee from Llandudno and Sean Marie Hughes from Wrexham, who they're going to talk about initiatives that they're doing in their communities. And Warren's going to talk a little bit about how legislation can be used, current legislation can be used to facilitate community groups being able to get right in there and have a say. There's legislation specifically for that, and Warren will talk about that. So, like I say, we'll have a short refreshment break, fill in those questions or suggestions, and after the break, the panel will answer the questions, and hopefully, to close, we'll have a look at how COF might go forward. And one of the first things on our list is our own projector.
Just a quick word on area, please. Yeah. Where is community? I've driven 40 miles, but are you setting these things up elsewhere? Or
yes, we're going to go 65 miles from Bangor.
Yeah, no, we're going to take it. We're going to take it to Holyhead. We're going to take it to. Are you in Kelly?
Yes.
Yes. Sidekick. No, I know. Are you Brian?
Yeah.
No, I can't remember the name, but I know you asked me that question. You asked me that question on some.
The four of you are from Bangor, right?
No, I'm from Holyhead.
Yeah.
Janto's from Llanberis.
Yeah.
Sean's from Wrexham.
Yeah.
Warren's from Llandudno area, Colwyn Bay. Sharon's from Holyhead. There are people here from all over. There are people here who aren't just from Bangor.
Holyhead.